This is the issue that's going on with the research. They were served with papers in response to all they have to do. We cut them a check. All they have to do is respond to the letter. So they basically just ignored all of that. And they now threaten to basically, which is, we have a contract that says, this is, hey, we pay here, we have the lease, we have a year. They were supposed to give us proper notification, and then we had an opportunity to response. We did not get proper notification. This letter that was issued from attorney said, based on your lease, you didn't handle anything correctly. We never got back a response from that. The letter also states that within the lease, within the law, we basically have the right to change the locks since we never got notification of them changing the locks. They ignored all that. As of about an hour ago, we got an email from her that basically says Mondo was going to be called to come remove our stuff. They're going to rechange the locks and they're going to call the police. And even then, that check has still been sitting there for 5 days, waiting on their response to accept it, not accept it, and if they're going to accept it, to give us something in writing that says, after we give you this $730 check for something that we're not even in agreement that we owe you, that once you receive the check, that you are not going to turn around and do this exact same thing, change the locks and remove it or something. All that, it says it in the letter, and we still have yet to hear anything back from them, and this is really happening.
As of right now, it's a civil issue.
It's a civil issue.
Between you two.
It's not criminal, that's what I told them. And I told them that before that, I said, this is a civil issue, we're not criminally doing anything. Yes, sir. I mean, we got a lease for this, we pay rent, we've been here for 5 months. The disagreement is over. They had an employee, which was the previous general manager, before they fired him. He went through Rampage and destroyed stuff. He authorized us to buy a room heater because we didn't have heat in our room. He reimbursed us for that. He authorized us to buy internet stuff, which is we're talking about $200 worth of stuff. Basically, the correspondence between that, all this stuff was authorized by their previous general manager, which was basically terminated for criminal issues. And so then that's when Miss Alec was hired. And then since then, this was 3 months ago. And 3 months later, they came to us and basically said, hey, all that stuff he wasn't authorized to do, which was about $200 worth of stuff, but now you owe us $400, and plus I need you out in 3 days. And then that notice was given to us after the locks were changed, because we actually never received any official documentation, which all that was addressed legally within that letter.
Is this your letter to her or their letter to you?
This is our letter in response to them the other day.
Have you already seen this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They've seen it, he's seen it, so his response to that letter that articulates that, all that,
Okay,
was basically
let me read it.
Go for it.
And you can.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Is this their normal?
This is my lease agreement.
Lease.
Yes, sir. I do have the owner on the phone as well, if you'd like to speak to him.
I just dropped some more at the Addison Bush Farm.
That's the back page of that one.
Can you hear me?
Can you check the
Good, how
time,
you doing?
please?
Okay, so I guess what's going on? You guys are just trying to evict them, or? Okay. So. Okay. Does it have that on your lease agreement? Is that on your lease agreement? Yeah, is that one of the things in the lease agreement? That he can't change the locks to the door?
It's a patient in there.
Do you guys
hit the
have
chair.
a?
Yeah.
Oh, I just don't want you to feel alarmed.
Hold on one second. Here, I'm gonna give
This
this
is
one
all
back to her.
civil stuff.
It is. We explained that already.
They have to have a
Yes, sir.
to evict them, right? The demand letter and all that stuff.
He didn't do any of that the proper way, which is why we're here.
I mean, there's nothing, I mean, he can choose to leave, but I mean,
We can't enforce.
yeah, we
this
can't
at all.
enforce it. It's
We
a
know
civil
that,
issue.
but we,
know that.
yeah, that's why we went about it the way, and even the lease says it, but
Yeah, it's
we're
a,
doing
it's
some,
a civil
oh
issue.
yeah. Uh-huh.
It's not a criminal issue, not yet.
So what what are they saying that you? I came in late. What are they saying that y'all had issue about?
So
Like, y'all didn't make a
basically,
payment on
she's
time?
she's the second manager.
Uh-huh.
So basically, with her being the second manager, the first manager said, "Hey, our heat's not working. Your heat's not working. Your internet's not working. So because of that, go ahead and get something, and I'll take it out of your rent." So basically, then he got fired. So she came back in and is fixing not only our issue, but several people in here's issue.
Uh-huh.
And the person above her, who is the owner of the location,
Uh-huh.
he came in the other day and said, "Hey, you owe a balance." And Brandon said, "Hey, well, what's the balance towards?" He said, "You owe a balance." He said, "Well, just based on our calculations, based on what she said, not even just the first guy that was fired, it's not. I'm not on the same page as you, so let me know." He said, "No, never mind. Just give me the total due. Give me 400 instead of 100." And it was like, yes, that face you made. And then we came back. He was like, "Well, you know what? Let's just handle this legally because you're not trying to take care of the matters, which was all due to stuff that wasn't working here."
Uh-huh.
So once he did that, we came back 2 days later and our doors were the locks were changed.
Okay. Yeah, because that's going to be a civil issue, and if they want to evict you, they have to go through that process.
But he has not even did it all. Only thing he did was send an email. No, this is just the maintenance man. This is the man. He told him to come and take the stuff out.
Yeah, we can't touch it, and they have no right to go in there and mess with anything.
Who's got? Do y'all have another lock you can put on?
Yeah, but they just made it. They just got it taken off.
Did y'all purchase that lot?
The lock that originally was on there, they changed it.
No, I'm saying, did you replace one? And
Oh yeah,
put
we
it
replaced
on?
it, but they just took it off,
And they took it off?
and it's sitting on the counter in there.
Okay, yeah, they have to either put it back or figure that out. 'Cause I mean, yeah, there's
So
no-
she has to put the lock back on it.
Well, unless they have an eviction notice that tells you you have to be out.
It has to be done the proper way, handwritten,
It has
passed
to be,
it,
yeah, it has
passed
to be
it.
the legal way to let
Passed
you
it
know
to you.
and to give you. Do you have the eviction notice? Yes. This is what this is.
So that was emailed, but it wasn't given the proper way according to the lease, which was mean hand delivered, put it on the door, something the appropriate way.
You have sent this today?
No, sir. It was sent the 18th.
This is sent.
Oh, I'm sorry.
21st today?
Oh, there's another email sent today.
Or was it sent on the 10th? Is it this one?
Oh, yes, sir. Mhm.
Okay.
This is y'all.
Yes.
Y'all said y'all actually got this?
A couple days afterwards, once we came back to change the locks, we got that via email.
But you got this.
Not on that day.
You didn't get it on March 10th?
Mm-mm.
It was sent March 10th.
It was sent March 10th. It was sent
When
via
did you
email.
guys receive this?
The day that we came and got the locks.
Why didn't you just walk over and handle it?
That's what you're supposed to do the legal way, and that's what we try to
Now
explain
this
to
is
them.
just the way I was told to handle this through
Just
the
to send it
owner.
by email?
Mhm.
Which is part of the problem because you're not supposed to do that via your lease.
I mean, it'll still be, it'll still be a civil issue.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So basically, what he said is what we already just explained. It's a civil issue. It has to go to court. You have to do it the proper way.
Before I can remove any of their items.
Can't legally do that.
the constable would have to come do it, wouldn't he?
Yep.
It wouldn't be us. You'd have to get a constable to come do the eviction notice and all that stuff.
Okay.
Because that's not within our powers.
Okay.
Because this is civil stuff, we don't do with civil, we do with criminal.
Criminal.
If they went up and tore up and stuff and they're acting crazy up in here, that's when we mess with it.
Okay.
But, your constable will be the person that, he serves warrants, he does eviction stuff.
Okay.
He lets people know, hey, you gotta go to court, or
Okay.
you need to show up to court and stuff like that.
Okay, wonderful.
I believe that's out of our powers.
Okay, got it.
Don't quote
Yes,
me
sir.
on it.
No, I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but just, I'm curious myself, so.
How long y'all have this till leased out to?
It's a year, I believe.
And how long are y'all into it?
Maybe 6 or 7 months into it. But this issue has been since like day 1 month.
Do y'all have an attorney?
Which
Y'all
is
have
why.
an attorney? Y'all attorneys need to contact each other. And y'all need to give them all that information, and then they can work it out, okay? That's as far as we can't do anything. We can't waste our time on this, okay?
Yeah, no,
You gotta
understandable.
contact civil court and your attorneys, and y'all can deal with
Do the
this.
legal paperwork the
Y'all
right
put
way,
lock
then
back on,
eviction.
okay?
Now, that was the issue, was in my lease, it says that that is not supposed to be changed. I had changed the locks, came back in, and those locks were changed on
You
me.
can put your lock back on the door. If it's in the lease that you can't change the lock, then you can't change the lock. That's breaking the lease.
I don't believe it is, but I'll look into it.
Look at
Yeah, I'll look
let
into
your
it.
attorneys look over
Oh, no,
it.
no.
Yeah,
with
the
that.
door's my property.
That's essentially what you have to do. It says they have to receive a notice to vacate, talk to your landlord, which is you, or your boss. You have to receive written eviction papers from the court, answer the eviction case, and then you have an eviction hearing.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's,
Paperwork or
yeah,
process.
it's just paperwork
it's,
and it's just legal stuff.
It's really simple. Get your attorney to contact their attorney and vice versa, okay?
But yeah, that's gonna
And
be.
stay,
the
and
easiest
stay
way.
civil and be
Of course.
okay?
That's all
When you
right.
gonna take it? When you
Thank
gonna-
you.
When you gonna-
Yeah, but it's not.